In this video, I'll go over Work Together, Problem 1-3 from page 27 of your textbook, and we'll get started on journalizing and posting departmental cash payments. So our first one, June 3rd, paid cash to Peterson Supply for a miscellaneous expense, $164.34, check number 345. So we go over here to our cash payments journal. The date was June the 3rd. Our account title is going to be miscellaneous expense. They said our check number was 345, and this will be a general debit for $164.34 and a cash credit of $164.34. So I will wait to post all the cash credits until later, but we'll go ahead and post the $164.34 debit to miscellaneous expense. So June the 3rd, we had a debit of $164.34, which increases our balance and posted to $71.25 is the account number. So we'll put that be here, $71.25. All right, next one. Paid cash on account to Harris for crafts purchased, $21.41 less the $245 discount, purchase discount, right? And then 2% discount, probably for paying early, check number 346. So, June the 5th, whoops, that didn't type, June the 5th, this one is to Harris Industries, and check number 346. The first thing we want to note is our accounts payable debit is going to be the total amount of $21.41, but we're going to subtract off the $245 purchase discount, leaving us with $18.96 there. And then we're going to calculate our 2% discount credit equals this number times 0.02, which is $37.92. So the remaining credit to cash, how much we'll actually pay, will be the $18.96 minus this $37.92, $18.58.08. So this is a special column, and so are these. We're not going to post any of those just yet. We'll move on to the next one. June the 12th, paid cash to Mason Office Source for supplies, $86.35, check number 347. So we'll go here, and it's the 12th, and we paid for supplies, so we'll put that asset there, and check number 347. And so this will be a general debit of $86.35 and a cash credit of $86.35. And we would post, because it's in the general debit, we'll post to supplies. So let's see here. Supplies on the 12th. And this was from, cash payments journal. I don't know what page it is. Cash payments. I don't remember if it even told us. I don't think it matters that much. Okay. And $86.35. And that will increase our total. Add them together. We posted to account number 1405. We'll put that here. And now we're done with the entry on the 12th. And now we'll do the 18th. Paid cash on account to Fulton Corporation, covering purchase order 343 for frames, $28.40 less the 2% discount, check 348. Okay, so we'll go over here. We'll put the 18th in. We paid to Fulton Corporation, And the check number was $348. And this will not be in the general column. It'll be here in the accounts payable. It should be the full amount here, $28.40 in accounts payable debit. But it did tell us we had a credit, and it was for frames. So we'll go over here to this column. 2%, 0.02, times the total, $56.80. So the amount we would write the check for would be the $28.40 minus the $56.80, $27.8320. Okay, so these are all special amount columns we won't post yet. And now we'll do our next entry, the 22nd. Paid cash to Daniel Woodworks for frames, $580, check $349. On the 22nd, we paid cash to Daniel Woodworks. Since we're not creating any sort of a payable or receivable or anything, we don't need to put Daniel Woodworks in there. It's just going to be for purchases of frames. So I believe we would write purchases. And it is purchases, but then we also have to remember we have both crafts and frames. So we have to designate this as frames. And it was check number 349. And the first amount we need to think about is going to be general debit, because we'll post it to purchases frames from there. And the amount is $580. And then the cash credit would be just the $580. We won't post to cash as a credit yet, but we will go ahead and post the debit to purchases frames. So on the 22nd, and this is from our cash payments journal, a debit of $580. So our new total is the previous balance plus the $580, account number 5205. And now we're done with that one for now. And the 30th. Paid cash to replenish the petty cash fund. $102.10 is the total amount. Advertising for crafts, $50. Miscellaneous, $32.60. Supplies, $19.50. Okay, so the 30th, we have advertising, crafts, miscellaneous, and supplies. So the 30th, advertising, crafts, miscellaneous expense, and supplies. And those three amounts are $50, $32.60, and $19.50. And we hope that when we add those three together, it equals the total they gave us, $102.10, and it does. So we'll just put that over here in the cash credit column. Now we'll want to go ahead and post these three items. So, and probably need to put a check number, $350. So we'll go to our general ledger. The first one was advertising for crafts. Here it is. And this was the 30th from our cash payments journal. And the advertising was $50. So we'll add it to our previous balance. And $61.05 was our account number. And then miscellaneous expense, again, down here, and the 30th, from our cash payments journal, and the amount was $32.60, equals the previous balance plus this one, $71.25. and supplies of $19.50 on the 30th. $19.50. Previous, equals the previous balance plus the new debit. 1405 is our account number. Okay, so now we need to prove and rule the cash payments journal and post the totals, which means all these special amount columns, well, we'll go ahead and add them all. I really don't need to add the posting reference. The sum of this one, and we'll just go ahead and do a top and a bottom border to kind of set it apart, and we'll add all of them. There we go. And you know, you better hope that your total of all of your debits equals the total of all of your credits. I'm not going to do that math for you on the video, but that is a check you should probably make. Okay, we don't need to post the general debits or the general credits because they've already been done. You'd put a check mark. I don't have a keyboard check mark, so we'll do an X. Okay, we do need to post accounts payable debit, $47.36. So we'll go to our general ledger, accounts payable on the last day of the month, $47.36. And this is a credit balance, so we will subtract this debit amount, and 2105 was our account number. We put that one in 2105. I don't care how you signify it. Parentheses won't work. It'll make it look negative in a spreadsheet. And 3792 purchase discount credit for crafts. Purchase discount credit for crafts, $37.92. We'll add that credit to the credit balance. This will be the 30th. From the cash payments journal, I think I forgot to do that on accounts payable. There it is. And now that was account number 5110. So we'll put that one here. And then for frames, $56.80 purchase discount credit. Here it is, 30th, the cash payments journal, and the credit amount was $56.80. So we'll add that to the previous balance, and 5210 was our number. And one more, cash credit, $55.74.07. If I'm not sure I can remember a number, I can always copy it, come over here to my general ledger, and I can paste it as a value. That way you don't ruin your formatting. Except for I shouldn't have put it there. I should put it here. Paste as a value. So now our new balance, subtract the credit because it's a debit balance from your cash payments journal on the 30th, account number 1105. And we have proved and ruled, and now we've posted all of our totals. So we should be done with work together 1-3.